Nice. Live. Test, 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 1, 2, 3. Let's make sure everything's working correctly. Test, 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 1, 2, 3. Oh, nice. All right, my mic's good. The volume's good. Actually, let me turn down the music a little bit. It is a bit too loud. All right, there we go. Radio, check, check. Heard the test, 1, 2, 3. Oh, let me tell everyone that I'm live actually right now. That's what I was gonna do. What's up, Alex Moore and Jay, the Yaz one? Now let me post on my Instagram too. Hi, Kahoob. Hi, Ben. What's up, Ben? You know, I'm so close to 4,000 subscribers. I was going to do a giveaway sooner. I am still going to do a giveaway. It's probably $50 with the crow. But probably on Tuesday, I'll probably announce that. Can't wait for these cars to come to my country. Hoob, have you any interest in BTT? I've looked at BTT because isn't that the BitTorrent one? Yeah, BitTorrent. And torrents are pretty cool, like uTorrent, BitTorrent, or whatever. I mean, it's interesting. If it's anything kind of like Orchid, like OXT, or like Basic Attention Token, or what else is there? Like library credits, you know, things like that, like LBC. Then yeah, it would be definitely be a good one to pick up. What's Bake doing right now? Man, I'm so pissed at this. Look at that. April 25th, $1 to $7. What? In a week? Within a week. I didn't even know about Bake. I had no clue about what Bakery Swap was. I think Ape Swap's doing pretty good too. It's $11. In the past 24 hours, let's see, actually. On the Friday, it was $5. It's already doubled since Friday. And so in 2 days, it's doubled. Man, that would be a 2x. I would have been fine with that. Anyways, that's all hindsight, in a sense. I had the chance to actually buy Ape Swap on Friday. But, yeah, no, I didn't. Excellent buying opportunity for Crow, sub 20 cents, easy 5x in the coming months. Let's actually look at Crow. I'm going to try to keep my voice down, so let me know if my audio is good, because I don't want to burn out my voice that quick. Yeah, CRO is definitely good, a buying opportunity, which reminds me, for the people trying to say that Crow is a shit coin or an S coin or whatever, we can look at this right here. Look at this. So this is Crow against Bitcoin. Ever since like not even March 15th, like since February really. Like look right here, February 28th. It's gone up against Bitcoin, and I mean, yeah, it's gone down a bit, but it's basically flatlined. Like look, this is such a flat line right there. You see that? It's flatlined, which means it does everything that Bitcoin does. So it's almost like if you're investing in CRO, you're investing in Bitcoin, you know? Even with CRO dropping to these prices, it's still at that level of flatline. And the cool thing about this is that when you invest in Crow, you get all these cashback perks like, you know, the debit cards with the 10% interest, 3% cashback, you know, Spotify, Netflix, all that. So it's kind of in a sense better than Bitcoin as of right now. Didn't Crypto.com say that Visa debit card top-ups are possible with debit cards for no fees? They did say that would come on April 30th, and so far I have not found that. I did reach out to support through the in-app customer support. I sent the screenshots of the email, and I like quoted things from the email, and they said that they you know sent it to the relative team or whatever it is, relevant team, and that they'll get back to me as soon as possible. So we'll see what they have to say about that. Because I asked them, like, how come I can't do it if you guys said it was going to be possible. So, yeah, it was April 30th. In the email, it said April 30th. So, you know, I thought maybe it has something to do with the weekend, right? But then again, they didn't announce anything. So even if it was delayed or had something to do with the weekend, you would think, you know, because they're in Hong Kong time, which is like a full day difference or something. You know, you'd think they would say something, though, at least. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it comes soon. I already contacted support and all that, so we'll see what they say. Oh, nice. My live chat's working perfect and everything. I like it. But yeah, this is Crow against Bitcoin. It's doing so well. And let me know if my audio's doing good. Let me know if my music's too low or if my microphone volume's too low and all that. Or if there's anything wrong with it. Oh, by the way, guys, this reminded me, I actually have BlueStacks, which can be used for a lot of things other than just playing games on stream. So I'm going to pop up on it, and I can even log into the Crypto.com app. I don't recommend you guys doing this. I'm using my girlfriend's account, so if she gets banned from Crypto.com because I'm using an emulator, you know, because they'll usually do it for security reasons, if they detect anything weird. She doesn't really have any funds at all on it, so it'll be fine. I also installed the DeFi wallet. This one, by the way, is just a throwaway account. I think I made this the password. Yeah. So yeah, see, I can literally. So this is pretty cool. Like I can even go in their DeFi wallet. Crow's at 15.48 per annum. But I don't have any Crow in here, so I can't even check the validators right now. Don't send me any to this wallet, though. It's too dangerous. Audio is perfect. Okay, awesome, Ben. Good thing. Good thing. By the way, my top donators should be updated. I remember I checked on it earlier, so it should be good. Yeah, I've been thinking of ways of trying to improve my stream. I mean, I have music in the back. I got my top donators list. I got my live viewer chat, and hopefully my microphone you know, okay, you said audio is perfect. Okay, so yeah, we're good. Any news on when the Exchange app is launching? Chris mentioned end of April. Yeah, so I heard the Exchange app was supposed to also launch end of April. There was a lot of things that were supposed to happen April 30th that did not, so I'm waiting back to hear to customer support. You know, I'm not a Crypto.com ambassador. I'm not a Crypto.com staff member. I'm just a YouTuber who's very passionate about Crypto.com, as I find them very bullish when you look at their fundamentals. So, yeah. And by the way, I want to mention some things about Swipe. I have Swipe.io debit cards in my stream title because Swipe has made some big moves. I plan on making a YouTube video about this. And I would say big moves in a negative way if you're a swipe member due to their debit cards and you thought their debit cards were very bullish. So I got some bad news for you guys. Are you up for a comparison of Voyager and Crow? I know Crow is king, but how can Voyager be over 450 and Crow 20 cents? So that's called tokenomics, but also like market cap and tokenomics. So if you're looking directly at price, you have to realize that Crow has 30 billion Crow in total amount, right? When you look at Voyager token, they have, okay, look, they have 225,295,208. For some reason, I thought Voyager token had 1 billion tokens, but I guess not. They have 222 million, which isn't that closer to Binance? Yeah, this is 170 million. I really thought Voyager had 1 billion tokens. Did they do a token burn or something? But anyways, it has to do with their total supply of their tokens. So when people say, do you think Crow can reach the same price as BNB? No, it probably can never because of the supply. It can probably reach the same market cap, so the same amount of money invested into it, but it wouldn't. The price wouldn't go up to the same amount. I also don't really know why people like Voyager token. I looked into it, and really the only thing that I found with it is that you earn higher interest, just like Crypto Earn, and that's about it. While Crow has like the debit cards, Crypto Earn, and like all these other aspects to it. Oh, which by the way, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but in Crypto Earn, they just fixed this. I think because I pointed it out. But this used to say, I think I might have a video recording still of it, but it was 4,000 or less, 40,000 or less, and then 400,000 or more, which was completely inaccurate because this card stake is the Jade Indigo, which is 4,000 US dollars it costs for it, or you have to stake for it. You know, the debit cards don't really have a cost because you get to keep the tokens. But yeah. But I'm glad they fixed this. So, because initially it was how much CRO you had to own, and it confused people because the debit card stakes already changed to the, you know, pegged fiat value, and then they updated it, but it was inaccurate, and now it's correct. So, you know, they listen to the community. They if you find any errors on their website, mention it in like their Discord or customer support service, and they'll end up fixing it. So. My Ruby Red is finally in the mail. Oh, that's awesome. So it says it's been delivered or issued or whatever. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get to you. And the cool thing about that actually is about wait times for the debit card. So EU already has access to virtual debit cards, but the North American markets, as stated in the last AMA, that virtual debit cards are coming to the United States or like North American markets, so Canada too. So that's pretty exciting news. And you know, collateralized spending is coming too for spending power. So I'm excited for that for our debit cards. Let's see. 7-day chart, 7-day chart. In transit, can't wait to see it. Yeah, I think you'll really like it. It feels really cool. Like, I'd be using my Icy White everywhere if they had instant debit card funding, which they're supposed to already by now. So we're just waiting on that. And they're supposed to have the exchange app out as well. So we're just waiting for that. And then we'll see where it goes from there. Hopefully they do release soon. Hopefully Chris or Cryptocom says something about it. As of right now, yeah, I don't know. Looks like they don't really have much right now to say about that. And it was kind of weird, if you really think about it. That email was kind of discreet. I don't think they ever mentioned it in an AMA or in their official channels or anything. But I had to make sure it was a legit email, which it was. Do you have to stake 4,000 at once to get a card, or can you trickle money into your staking? So you have to stake 4,000 at once to get a card, but you can earn up that amount. So like, for example, you can buy $50 worth of Crow every week, and once it adds up to 4,000, then you can stake for the 4,000 Jade Indigo debit card. And the one nice thing about that is that if CRO goes up in price, and I always go between Crow and CRO, but anyways, if Crow goes up in price, then your card will end up being cheaper and you'll need less money to deposit in to get the Jade Indigo debit card. Hello ESP. Axion. Dividends for staking get in early. Axion seems scammy. It's on Uniswap. How low are the ETH fees right now? I'm not trying to do anything with Ethereum. The market cap is pretty low. Trading volume is really low. I see huge circulating supply. Is it really featured on all these? I don't think it's going to be scammy if it's featured on these, if it's for real. It says sponsored, though. When they say sponsored, I mean, people will do anything for money, though. You know. I don't know. I'll have to look more into that, but I mean, at least they have links. You can click on them and it goes to it. It looks legit, though, and if they are really featuring all those and all that. I'm in Canada and my Ruby Red card is issued. Do you know how long after that it will send? It really depends. I'm in the United States, so I only really know my own reference. And for me, it takes like 3 weeks or less to get my debit cards. And I've had a lot sent to me because I started with the Ruby Steel and then I went up to the Icy White. I had to replace my Icy White, so that's the third card. And then I also had my whole family stake for the Ruby Steel as well, which I always thought it was called the Ruby Red, but I don't know. So all of them. So like in total, I probably have like 8 or 9 cards sent over to me, which took no more than 3 weeks. Time to play ×2 catch up. Axion is like Hex without the shakiness. Look at what Hex did. No. Hex is a scam, though, so why are you comparing Axion to a scam? That's sketchy. I would not be doing that if I were you. Avoid Hex at all costs. That's a complete scam. Yeah, no. I mean, you can still make money on scams, but just be wary that, you know, your money can literally... anything can happen to it right away. Mint crypto? What's mint crypto? Public mint? Or mint coin? This one would be a good one to get into if you're actually bullish on it, just because look how low the price is now. As long as nothing's going wrong with it. Which, by the way, let's look at Shroom Finance. It's called Nifty X protocol now. Oh, it's okay. It's at 40 cents. So going back up. No, it did go back up to 55 cents. It's crashing. See, Shroom Finance is the one I had like 40,000 of their tokens. So it's like $16,000 worth. And I probably invested like 5 or 6,000 into it. But then my money went down to like $1,000 to $2,000, so I pulled out. It was actually right here. That's so crazy. I started putting money in right here, September 28th. And then it went up, and I was pretty happy because it was 23 cents. Then it went back down. I was like, all right, that's fine. Oh, 14 cents. All right, let's just keep holding. It'll go back up. Then it went up to 18 again. I was like, all right, we're good. And then it went back down, all the way down to 4 cents, and I decided to sell. So crazy. What are the chances I found out about it right here and put money in right there when I was so much more likely to find out right here because how long it was? So annoying. Have enough for the steel card. Didn't get because no stake bonus. Should I stake somewhere? Steel card? Wait, the ruby steel? That's the only one that actually says steel. By the way, I don't know why they got rid of the compare non-staking to staking benefits. I understand it is kind of confusing because people thought, oh, well, which one should I get without the stake, right? Should I just get the obsidian or should I get the ICO? I'm like, well, if you could literally just pick any and not have to deposit anything, of course everyone's going to go for the obsidian because it was 2% cash back if you're not staking. Satoshi Stacker, I don't really like that guy. Sheldon Evans, I've never heard of him. Or Evans. VRA to the moon. You know, I actually really like the VRA because that's, you know, the Veracity like esport gaming token. I heard about them back in the day actually, probably in February. But no, way before February. I must have heard about them like in their pre-sale or something then. Actually, I think it was BitBoy Crypto who when I used to watch who did it. Let's see, BitBoy. 8 months ago. August, yeah. See, this is the one I listened to. Veracity. Do not miss this crypto gaming token 2020, August 24th. I decided to watch it just because I had to do with gaming, and I was really into gaming for the longest time. I didn't even really watch BitBoy that much in August 2020 either, but like here and there when I was really bored. And I'm like, all right, what's this gaming token about? Because, you know, I can understand whether or not a project usually will succeed if it has to do with gaming. At least easier than just random financial ones. Satoshi Stacker. I heard that Satoshi Stacker is a copier of like Denome, and then I forgot the other dude. There's Satoshi Stacker, then there's Denome, and then No, it was Satoshi Stacker and Denome, both of them, yeah. I don't really like these guys. They were fudding CRO and swipe and stuff. But yeah, that's why I never really liked Denome or Satoshi Stacker, because they just fudded Swipe and Cryptocom. Which, Swipe now, I think they made a big mistake of getting rid of their debit card. Do you have to wait 180 days to finish to upgrade your card? No. If you lock up CRO for your 180 days for a debit card, you get the card, I guess, instantly. It takes time to deliver to your place, obviously. That can vary depending where you live. And if you're in EU, then you'll get a virtual card instantly to be able to use online. And if you want to upgrade from the ruby steel to like the royal indigo, you can do that probably, I think, the exact same day that you staked for the ruby steel. And then, you know, you can do it each one. So like if you were to keep going, technically you could probably stake for the ruby steel, upgrade to this indigo jade, and then upgrade to the icy white, and upgrade to the obsidian, all in the same day. Swipe doesn't have any more debit cards. Yeah, Ethan, I plan on making a YouTube video about this, but just like long story short, is like Joe Soletto, whatever his name is, JL Swipe, the CEO of Swipe, he got rid of the debit cards. So if you go on swipe.io, where you used to be able to see their debit cards, their platform, right? Solutions, okay. And then developers. All right, let's scroll back up. Clients, okay. And lastly, pricing. So pricing is where you can decide to implement a crypto debit card program, right? But Swipe themselves removed the debit cards. So there's no more Swipe debit cards. And so if you're wondering what happens if you're a Swipe SXP holder and you have a debit card with them, you're being moved over to Binance. So your debit card stake will go over to the Binance card program, which the Binance debit card is not that good at all. Their card sucks in my opinion. The Crypto.com debit card is way better. Let me actually find it right now. I'll find their perks and all that. All right, here it is. So there's 7 levels to the Binance debit card. This is the updated version because BNB has gone up in price so much, so they changed it. You get 0.1% cash back if you just have their debit card, like regular. If you hold 1 BNB, which is like around $600 or $500, then it's 2%. And then 10 BNB is 3%, 40 BNB is 4%, and 100 BNB is 5%. And if we look at the price of BNB, it's at 623. So I'll make sure to put my calculator over here this time. So 623 times, let's do the 5% for the icy white, right? So 100 BNB. That's $62,000 worth of BNB, while the icy white also gives you 5% cash back, and it costs, well, you have to stake 40,000 US dollars worth of Crow. So if we minus this by 40,000, we can see that the icy white is $22,300 cheaper. Not only is it that much cheaper, but you get all these other benefits, right? 100% back on Spotify, Netflix, Amazon Prime, 10% back on Expedia, airport lounge access plus 1 guest. It's a metal debit card. You get faster customer support service and some other things with Crypto.com Private. You also get up to 14% interest on 3-month terms on stable coins. And then you get up to like 8.5% back on Bitcoin on Crypto Earn. And then you also get an exclusive merchandise welcome package. And the most important is you get 12% interest on your stake, paid out weekly. So, yeah, as you can see, Swipe's removing their debit cards, which at one point were actually better than Crypto.com's. It was cheaper and better. The Sky card that gave, the Sky card was like 1 point cheaper than the Royal Indigo and Jade Green, and it gave Spotify, Netflix, Prime. It gave Prime as well, so those 3. And yeah, I think it gave 2% cash back, I think. So even though it was 1% less cash back, it did give 3 perks. It didn't give any interest though, so it didn't have any 10% interest. And it didn't have any airport lounge access either, and I think it was a plastic card as well. So yeah, Swipe got rid of their debit cards, and they're moving over to the Binance debit card. And as you can see, they're not as good as Crypto.com. Oh, thank you for the $5 ESP. I like those stickers. That's so funny. Those are cool stickers. Let's see down in the chat. Oh, here we go. BNB cards are not worth it at all. Yeah, no. When they updated it, they should have made it a lot more affordable than this. I mean, that's still not that good. I understand that there's other uses for BNB, just like using it to invest in projects on chain and all that. But like, and I know it's deflationary as well in itself because they're always burning BNB. But still, like, if you're only buying BNB for like the debit card and you have to stake it, well, you can see it's really not that worth it. I believe in Axion and public mint. Satoshi doesn't like Crow because of the short staking time and people selling every time it unstakes. Short staking time. What is that noise? You know what? I think it was this. I was like, what's that noise? What's this thing? Thank you for the $5, ESP. I know I already said it, but I appreciate it. I haven't streamed in a long time, so didn't know what to expect. And getting a lot more viewers and stuff than I expected this time. They don't offer any perks besides cashback pass. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, this is good for Crypto.com, but it really sucks because I really like the Steal debit card on Swipe. I recently unstaked. It really sucks because with Swipe, you know, I'm not trying to FUD them or anything. It's just they got rid of their debit cards, and that's why I liked them so much. Is literally because of their debit cards. So they removed the main thing that I liked about them. Not only that, the one other thing, I mean, this is very subjective, completely subjective, so it's not like really that much of any facts, but the thing is, I was able to sell my SXP probably around here, like $5 on like April 15th or 16th or whatnot. And, you know, it was around $5, right? And what's so weird is you had to email their KYC support to unstake. Like Crypto.com literally gives you an option that says unstake right here, and you can do it manually yourself. For Swipe, you have to ask them to do it for you, so they only can do it, which is like, I didn't like that at all. Because what if you want to unstake in case the market starts crashing or something, right? You have to wait like 1 to 2 business days for it to unstake. Yeah, right. I'm not trying to do that. And not only that, but when they did reply back to me for me to unstake, it was still around $5. And I was like, okay, cool. I think it was like around here, like 474. I was like, okay, that's still good. I'm going to sell my SXP around here for BNB because I wanted to invest in Binance Smart Chain projects. And it then... So Swipe Wallet, they were under maintenance for like 3 or 4 days. And when they came back out of maintenance when Swipe was around $3. So I had 3,000 SXP for the steal. So it was around $9,000. So I unstaked at 9,000, invested in these other projects, and then Swipe went up to $5.56. So it would have been smarter if I kept it in SXP until it hit $5 once again, because the other ones I invested in, they're flatlined, so it's not. I haven't really lost much. I still have around $9,000 from selling the SXP, but I'm just waiting for those tokens to go up in value. But if I waited, I could have got more of those other tokens with the SXP if I waited for the $5 SXP to come back. Swipe customer service, not good. Yeah, for me, their Swipe customer service has never been good. And now that the debit cards aren't a thing anymore, yeah, I thought about possibly making a lot, trying to trade and make money, right, in crypto. And while doing that, I was going to restake for one of the Swipe debit cards, like whether it's the Steel or the Sky or whatever. But they got rid of them, so that's no longer an option. And so now, you know, I did have the Swipe debit card, no longer a thing. So I have the Icy White debit card on Crypto.com. I've thought about getting the Block card from Turnio or whatever. And another one is the Fold debit card, which I have, the premium. So, you know, I'm trying to find all these different crypto debit cards because I'm really bullish on crypto debit cards, and Swipe no longer has them. So they have an option for people to go out and create them, though, through them, which is right here. Card issuing. If you want to be a crypto company that has cardholder benefit programs, cashback rewards programs, and all that, and your company wants the crypto debit card, you can do that right here. It costs money, obviously. CDC customer service for me being IC White, very good. Yeah, no, me too. As an IC White holder, we get faster customer service, and it's been really nice for me as far as I've noticed. What about Curve Card? You know, I haven't looked into that. I don't think it's really a crypto card, but I should look into it anyways. When will ETH fix gas fees? They are absurd. Yeah, I heard ETH 2.0 is supposed to fix that. I used a Lowe's card with Crow. Wait, what do you mean by that? Are you invested in any NFT tokens? No, I'm not. And it looks like Curve Card is euros, so I don't know if I can even get it in the United States. Oh wait, USA. Oh yeah, they are. Okay, join the waitlist. That's cool. They're coming to the United States. I own an NFT, like 2 of them or whatever, but I'm not in any of the NFT tokens. I was. Shroom Finance was an NFT token now called Nifty X or whatever. By the time ETH 2.0 comes out, it's going to be outdated. BNB will be getting into NFTs. Binance Smart Chain has already been getting into NFTs. I think I actually have a sponsored video coming out about that with a company, which I really liked them. You know, that's why I took up the sponsorship. I actually thought they were pretty cool. But they don't want me to make a video yet, so BNB basically just following CDC, but they're scared to list them. Yeah, Binance is always listing all these cryptocurrencies, but never Crow. It's so weird, huh? Yeah. What a coincidence. Do you hold any XRP? No, I will never hold any XRP in my life. I used to, but barely any. So I'll never hold a decent amount. I would only ever hold an amount where if it went to 0, I wouldn't even notice. I got into Mochi Market. Momo? What's that? I noticed Swipe issued a Slate NFT. Not sure what it is. Yeah, as for Slate card holders, you know, Slate card holders I think they're being moved over to Binance as well, even though I heard that Swipe was going to keep the Slate debit cards while Binance took over the rest of the cards. Mochi is my NFT related crypto choice. I'll have to look into that. Mochi swap? Which one? Mochimo? Or is that the one? Did you pick up any bags with the recent flash crash? So JM, about that, honestly, I haven't really, if I ever buy anything in crypto from my actual job, like my paychecks, money coming out from my paychecks, that only ever goes into Ethereum and Bitcoin. Other than that, I've started to use my Crow interest and my Crow reimbursements from my Icy White to deposit, to, I guess, sell my Crow into Ethereum. So I've been doing that. But I just have a lot of crypto to be trading around right now, to where I don't really have to, I don't know, I feel fine with the amount of crypto I own. I can always swap it around, but I don't really ever need to invest more, I guess, in a sense. Which, by the way, when I sold all my SXP, I bought into Fuel and Fortress. So Fortress is around $3.85. The pre-sale was at $4. This is pretty inaccurate in a sense. So Fortress was released onto a crypto exchange and recently. So I think that has to do with the dip due to liquidity and all that, the liquidity. Jet Fuel Finance, though, very bullish project. It's basically flatlined, since like March. It's trending sideways. And if you guys know what Venus is, Fortress is like a fork of Venus, but better. By the way, Jet Fuel Finance and Fortress are on the Binance Smart Chain, and I use SafePal to access them. Which maybe, I could probably use my SafePal on my BlueStacks right here. I'll probably do it next live stream if I do put my SafePal wallet on here, simply because I don't want to do it while I'm live, even if I move it over to the next screen, just due to like security reasons and just in case, because I would have to import my seed phrase, which I'm definitely not trying to enter that on live stream, even if I moved it aside, just in case anything happened. Because I have a lot of money in there, so I'm not trying to let you guys hack that. Anyways. Wait, what's that? AENEAS blockchain NFT. Crypto.com is being held down somehow. I feel it should be higher considering how BNB and KuCoin and other exchanges have been jumping in price. I don't know. The only thing that I see is Crow's doing exactly what Bitcoin's doing. So, I mean, if you think Bitcoin's being held down, then, By the way, Jet Fuel Finance, like, I have like a, obviously I basically already told you guys, I have around $9,000 invested into Fortress and Fuel. And you get pretty good interest with DeFi. It's pretty cool. It is a lot more confusing than like just using the Crypto.com app, but I'd say it's easy enough, at least for me. I do plan on making a video talking about Jet Fuel Finance pretty soon. In fact, I should probably claim my rewards soon. Let me open up Telegram so you can check the prices. Mochi Market? MoMA. Oh, there we go. 58 cents. Okay. 100 million total supply. Yeah, this would be a good one to get into too, because look, it was up to 89 cents and that's all the way down. So as long as you're actually bullish on it. Ethereum blockchain though, right? Yeah. Let's see. Fuel is at 182. GeForce is another one. Oh, it's GeForce is at $6 now. Nice. Yeah, Fortress is not listed yet on there. Okay, I have $10 in interest on that. Okay. Thoughts on... Let me check that. Crowny, or what is that? Yeah, Crowny. Okay. Crowny token, 8 cents. 900 million circulating supply. Let's go to their website. What even is this? It's not going to let me. Receive rewards for engaging with offers yet from Brent's. Oh, interesting. Subscribe to channels or brands they're interested in and receive. Oh, nice. Token use cases to be announced, to be announced. Oh, interesting. What is it though? Like a YouTube or something? Or like a Twitter or something? $25. Okay, I should probably claim that. I'm getting like $20 a day in interest on this fuel and Fortress stuff, but I have like 9,000 in it. Let's see. So someone said something about the Crypto.com debit card. 1 second, let me see. Have you ever done a trip using only your Crow debit card? You'll be finding these random coins. So, I actually have a cool story to tell about that. And I don't think I've ever mentioned it. Like if I like a full detailed story about this, but basically, so the question is, have you ever done a trip using only your Crow debit card? Technically, yes. Literally, no. And what I mean by that is I had the full debit card. It was a, I didn't have the physical one yet, but it was a virtual debit card that I could attach to Apple Pay and Google Pay. So I did that. And I also had my Icy White. So I brought my Icy White debit card. I loaded some funds into my fiat wallet just in case, right? Like a certain amount to where I was like, okay, well, in case the stores don't accept the debit card, right? Because I had a way to instantly fund this for a small fee. And my Icy White, well, it took like 3 days to get funds into it that I knew of for the quickest way. And my vacation was only going to last 5 days. So, you know, if I have no funds on the card, it would be no good. So I planned ahead of time, made sure I had enough funds on it. And so, yeah, whenever there was a place that did not accept my full debit card because it was touchscreen and they didn't have that, they had something you had to actually scan an actual card or swipe an actual card, that's when I used my Icy White. The funny story, though, about that is for the first, 3 days or 4 days, I don't remember exactly, I was, like, super careful and safe with my Icy White, making sure none of my debit cards or my wallet would get lost because I had a pretty bad wallet, and I still do. I need a new one. But, I mean, it's not torn up or anything. It's just doesn't work well for holding, like, a metal debit card and, like, all these other crypto cards and all just regular ones as well and credit cards and stuff. So it's so easy for it to fall out, especially since the Icy White is metal. It, like, makes it so much wider and easier for the other ones to just easily fall out. So my Icy White fell out on the day I decided to put basically my wallet underneath a seat of a ride at Disney World. So it was like the flying over or soaring over the world or whatever, soaring. And I put it below the seat, and I totally didn't even check my wallet to make right as I left to make sure all my cards were in it. And then later on, you know, I opened my wallet. I'm like, wait, where's my icy white? And I didn't know where it was. I didn't know where my other credit card was either. So, I mean, I had some cards, but yeah. But it's so funny because, yeah, I was so careful. I was always putting my wallet in my girlfriend's, like, backpack. Like, she had a small mini, like, backpack that, like, fit on rides and all that. And I was, like, super careful with it until that one day I decided to not do it. And then that's when it got lost. And then I had to pay a $50 fee, but I waited like months on months before I ordered it because I really did not want to pay $50. Also didn't know how long it would take to get to me, and I didn't want to lose out on my Spotify, Netflix, and Prime and all that. But it took like 2 weeks at most, and yeah, I paid $50, but oh well, that was my fault. I was really missing the card. I like wanted the physical card. I'm like, wow, I haven't, you know. Anyways, let's see. Could be the next Theta if they had more content on their web. Everyone talks about Theta, but I'm so confused why no one ever talks about Library and Odyssey. Thoughts on Siacoin? So I actually really liked Siacoin. I invested in it back in the day. Let's see. Around right here. I invested in Siacoin when it was 0.003. And I ended up selling it because Filecoin came out and everyone was so hyped about Filecoin. And it's basically the same thing. And I'm like, okay, well, everyone's already hyped on Filecoin. And even that started to go down. So everyone must have forgot about Siacoin since everyone's onto Filecoin, and they're both like decentralized storage places. So I was like, oh well, you know, I'll just get out. So I hopped out of Siacoin. I think I just put it into Bitcoin or whatever. But yeah, I was really bullish on Siacoin, to be honest. Yeah, ESP, wait. People actually believe in community-driven cryptos. ESP, I thought you were all about, like, SafeMoon and all that. Because don't you watch, Umarcom? And he's all about these community-driven tokens. Which, by the way, I never really understood. Usually, when a token says, oh, we're going full-on community, like this is now the community's token, those projects fail and crash and burn. Like, it's almost the same concept as a rug pull. Icy White, I get about $43 in Crow every week for card stake, still holding for now. Let me check how much I get, because maybe you're staking the same amount as me. Yeah, okay, you're staking the same amount as me, because I get that as well. That means you and me got in early. Although, you might have been lucky and got in at a better deal than I did. At one point, you could have bought, with $18,000, you could have bought 1 Bitcoin and the Icy White debit card. Sadly, I kind of FOMO'd in a sense into the Icy White. Yeah, now looking back, I kind of did FOMO into it. But, yeah, I put the whole $18,000 into it. But yeah, at one point, the Icy White was $8,000. Isn't that crazy? This Icy White right here, with all these perks, only costed $8,000 if you are lucky enough to get in for that. Yeah. The only downside is a lot of people were... The reason Crows... I mean... I'm stuttering now, but a lot of people, even though this was $8,000, would have not been likely to invest into it. Crow had blood in the streets. So many people were emotional about Crow and all these fudders and all this stuff. Crazy stuff went on back in the day with Crow. So it wasn't such an easy decision to instantly be like, oh, $8,000 for this card? Oh, yeah, I'm going to deposit that in. For me, though, it would have been an easy choice. I would have definitely done it. You can definitely make money off these coins, but it's going to dump quicker than it pumps with no use cases. It's really just a Ponzi scheme. Yeah, I guess so. Ponzi scheme doesn't really mean scam, so I see what you're saying. Because when these tokens don't have true fundamentals, like Dogecoin, it's going to be a pump and dump. When the bull run's done, Dogecoin's going back probably below 2 cents. I don't know about below 1 cent, maybe, but yeah. $12,000 to $14,000 for the icy white. Nice. Yeah, you got a better deal than I did. Community-driven coins like Doge are good for getting new people into crypto, but a bad look in my opinion. Lets you know that fundamentals are not as impactful as they should be. Got an icy white at 6,000. When did you do that? So if I get the Ruby Seal, will I get free Netflix? No, you will not. You have to get the Royal Indigo or Jade Green to get free Netflix. You'll get free Spotify though with the Ruby Steel. You must have got your icy white before September 2020 because, yeah, anytime after that, it was never at 6,000 for icy white. The lowest it went was 8,000. Maybe in a different currency it was 6,000, but I don't know. Yeah, maybe in euros it was 6,000. So anyone watching right now, do any of you have a swipe debit card or know about swipe debit cards? If so, what do you guys think about the fact they're getting rid of them and moving to the terrible Binance debit card? I don't think it's a good move for SXP, honestly, and Swipe. It just sucks. I really like their debit card. You know, I'm actually kind of sad about it. You said Doge will drop to 2 cents. Yeah, probably will after the bull run ends. I mean, why wouldn't it, right? I mean, once there's no more new people in crypto, once everyone says, oh, crypto's over, the crash, it's done, you know, it's going to happen again, just like back in 2017. You know, they had a huge bull run and then ran up. And I mean, obviously it's a bit different this time, right? Because institutions are involved and all that. But yeah, I'm bullish on Bitcoin very long term. But things like Dogecoin, there's no fundamentals back to it. Like it definitely will drop and dump. Like think about it. When there's no more like new users, right? When there's not like thousands of people or millions of people even joining crypto at a time all at once, right? That's going to stop soon. It's going to slow down to be like only like hundreds or thousands of people are going to be joining crypto per month or whatever. And crypto is going to be like flatlined. At least Bitcoin will be, like the main coins will be flatlined. The real money is going to be in all the DeFi protocols and all this stuff, and on these like these random altcoins and stuff through like Uniswap and PancakeSwap. You'll still be able to make tons of money there, but it's not going to be as noticeable. But yeah, Dogecoin is going to definitely drop out of top 10 or whatnot. Like, it is not, yeah. It's because we're on a bull run right now, so it makes things like this happen. Funny you mentioned Umar because I haven't been a long time subscriber, but yeah, unless he starts putting out good cryptos, I'm done with the channel. Really, ESP? That's so interesting because I think recently I saw you comment on his community poll thing. I think he accidentally promoted a scam or a rug pull, which you know, that I'm not gonna really say much on that other than that it sucks that happened to him. That's why I'm pushing Mint and Axion. DeFi will survive. Yeah, DeFi definitely will survive. Obsidian, not sure if I will ever upgrade with current benefits. Yeah, Bill, personally, there's no reason. Well, honestly, there's no reason to upgrade to Obsidian unless that was a very small percentage of your portfolio and you have enough crypto to deposit in crypto earn. Like, you have to make sure you literally use like all their perks. Other than the private jet partnership, I guess maybe not that. But, you know, of course everyone wants like the premium black card, the words, you know, everyone wants the best card possible, right? And it would be nice to get 8% cash back on all card spends and all that, but for 400,000 compared to like a 3, it's just not worth it when you compare the Icy White to Obsidian, unless you have over 1 million US dollars worth of crypto, because the main difference between the Icy White and the Obsidian is crypto earned. That's where you're going to make most of your money to be able to get a return on that investment, the ROI. And the difference between Icy White, Obsidian is Icy White and Rose Gold, you can have up to 1 million US dollars worth of crypto deposited into crypto earn. Obsidian is up to 2 million. And anything below that, like the Jade and Green, the Jade Green Indigo, that's 0.5 million. And everything below, I think, is also 0.5 million in crypto earn. But that's a lot of crypto to hold on a centralized exchange, in my opinion. But, I mean, even the 400,000 is kind of a lot. I think it'd be fine, though, if it's locked up for 6 months. And even after that, as long as you have good security and stuff. And as long as it's not that big of a percentage of your portfolio as well. Bought Crow the first day it was offered in the United States. I think that was in 2020, right? Like early 2020? Probably sometime back here. Like when it was 2 cents and 5 cents, 6 cents, all that. Dang, Kahoob, you got tabs on me. I'm flattered. You know what it is? It's just random. Like, I remember your name, so and I'm subscribed to UmarCon, so and I, you know, when I'm scrolling YouTube, I saw his poll thing, and I wanted to see what people were saying about it. It's like, oh, whoa, he accidentally advertised a scam project. Like, that's crazy, you know. And I wanted to see what people said about it, and so I was reading the comments, and I saw your name in it. Yeah. So I was like, oh, there's ESP. You know, no one could have ever predicted what was going to happen with MCO leaving and then CRO going in place. But in a sense, you kind of could, because for one, Crypto.com on Twitter wouldn't do the hashtag MCO or anything. They'd always advertise CRO. So not only that, but they would always also, everyone knew that MCO was a liability because of the laws and regulations in the United States, and that Crow was way safer as an investment compared to MCO due to laws and regulations. Made sense that it was going to go away. And if you could have predicted that with all that information, you could have got these debit cards for very cheap. The Crypto.com debit cards. You probably could have got the Obsidian for very cheap. Because at one point it was 1 million CRO for the Obsidian. 1 million times 0.04. Okay, for 40,000. For 40,000 US dollars, you could have got the Obsidian if you predicted it. If you got in at 4 cents. Waiting for $1 Crow to get Obsidian Black. Really now, you'll get Obsidian Black. I know I won't. I won't be able to. I need $4 CRO. Oh, you probably got in later than me. That's why, though. For me, I need $4 CRO, which I don't think is coming anytime soon. My highest prediction is $2 by the end of the year. People are going to stop taking Umar seriously if he doesn't chill. He's a good dude, but only his problem is chill, pump it up. Yeah, I don't know. I like Umar. I really like him. So I don't really want to talk for me personally. You guys can talk about him in the chat, but I don't want to say much about him because he's really a really cool dude. You know, he's growing like way faster than I am on YouTube. So he's doing the hustle right. He's a really nice dude too. He saw my video about how I'm no longer staking my CRO on chain and then I'm selling it for other cryptos like Ethereum and Bitcoin. And he messaged me on Telegram, you know, even though he's still got all these subscribers over 10,000 and stuff, and I'm still at 4,000 or whatnot. He still messages me, talks to me, all that. He's a really nice dude. Doesn't let his ego, or whatever you want to call it. I don't think he has much of an ego, I guess. He's just a chill dude. Nice dude. Do you feel that Crow will remove Lounge Pass later? No, I do not feel that they'll remove that, and I don't know why they would. And in fact, one cool thing on one reason why I don't think they will is because Crypto.com partnered with Booking.com. And when they did this, they talked about why they did it, right? I don't know. I don't think this article says it. But yeah, there was a whole article talking about it, and it said why they booked with them or why they partnered with them and all that. Here it is. Chris Marzlek saying, in 2020, our Crypto.com Visa card program grew to become the most widely available card of its kind. We know that travel perks are a highly sought after benefit. Our user base also grew in 2020, and we're now serving over 5 million users around the world. We are eager to travel again in 2021. We're delighted to announce our partnership with Booking.com, the first of many we'll be announcing this year. So I really don't think they'll ever remove the airport lounge access. I do understand that it's a free perk without locking up any CRO, and they recently did remove the comparing the non-staking to staking benefit right here, which I don't know why they did that. Maybe because it confused people, but yeah. All right, let's see. Got some more questions to answer. Holding 60,000 Crow on what's your price prediction for this year? $1 to $2 by the end of the year. As long as everything goes according to plan, like so far everything has, except what they said would happen April 30th. So we're still waiting on that. I already contacted customer support and everything, so they said they'll get back to me. So we'll see about that. Any update on the instant top up? You may have covered it earlier, but I missed. Sorry. Yeah, I actually did mention this earlier, but I'll say it again. I contacted customer support. I sent screenshots of the email. I quoted certain things from the email. And I basically just said, like, you guys said April 30th this would happen. Like, when will it go into effect? Like, is there any update or, like, notice that we should be getting on why it hasn't came out? And things like that, so. Then you should see that I comment in his other videos telling people he's working them hype coins. He's working them. Oh, I don't really. I mean, I watch his Crow videos and stuff. I don't watch his videos too much. He uploads a lot every day, so I don't really watch his content that much. I don't really have time to. I mean, it's not that I don't like him, but I don't really have that much time. I know that sometimes they're short and quick, but still. You think $2 this year? Yeah, $1 to $2 by the end of the year. And the thing is, I showed you guys this earlier. Since February, Crow has been flatlined. It's bottomed out against Bitcoin. It's gone up against Bitcoin, but also it's bottomed out. So that's very good. It's basically doing what Bitcoin's doing, and that's very bullish because I'm bullish on Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin's supposed to go up to like 288,000, then Crow can go up quite a bit as well. Remember that airdrop got about 100,000 Crow, sold them for MCO. I do not remember the airdrop, but I did own MCO though. Back in the day, I did go through the MCO swap, which I found very bullish based on facts. I could upgrade to Obsidian card if Crow gets to $2, but at current benefits, I won't. And that was Bill Coe who said that. So Bill, you're probably right on the dot about that. I also wouldn't upgrade to Obsidian if Crow got to $4 because I would rather just invest that into Bitcoin, Ethereum, or whatever, some other projects. But I would make sure I keep my icy white. So if it went up to $4, I'd unstake and restake for my icy white. Obsidian Black card is a bargain for 400,000. It can be a bargain. It really depends how much crypto you own. Let's say your whole portfolio will be $400,000 worth of Crow. I don't think that's worth it. This card is not worth $400,000 alone. This card, Obsidian Black, is only worth it if you have over $1 million US to deposit into crypto earn, because that's one of the main benefits. So, let's say you have 1,500,000. Wait a minute. Did it not work? That's 1 million. It's not letting me do any numbers other than zeros. That's the maximum. And it auto does it. All right, I guess it's according to Crypto.com, you can only do this much in USD coin at least on a icy white or above on a 3-month term. So what is that? 1 million? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So 140,000 a year. What's Bitcoin gonna do? Let's see. $85,000 a year paid in Bitcoin. That's pretty good. But you have to have 1 million US. Look how much that changes between them. It's basically a $20,000 difference between each one. %, min staking ain't worth it. Wait, what are you talking about? What is your Bitcoin prediction? Gentle coin. I always thought you were just some random like company sponsor thing. But anyways, my Bitcoin prediction. I honestly don't know. I personally think that no one's Bitcoin predictions really matter other than Plan B's as of right now. People are just too obsessed with his predictions. And, he says he has all these different models. And the main one everyone loves to talk about is the fact that Bitcoin's going to be anywhere between 188,000 to like 288,000 by the end of this year. Or by the end of the bull run. Or I don't know when it was. I don't know what year, what day, or whatever. I really want icy white, but don't have enough to get. I currently have jade and around 25,000 total crow. Should I buy more crow and wait for the pump and switch to icy? So I don't give financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. So just remember that. So I'm not gonna be telling you, yeah, go buy more crow. But the best way to do it, just accumulate more crow, dollar cost average, right? That's always been the best way. Whether it's dollar cost averaging from just using your crow rewards, so spending it at, money at places to get 3% cash back in crow, and, staking that on chain, and then also waiting for your Spotify, Netflix, and all that, and your 10% interest to come through, and then staking that all on chain. But yeah, you can always set up like a weekly or bi-weekly purchases on the Crypto.com app of $50 minimum each time. And you can do it in Crow or Bitcoin or whatever cryptocurrency. So, and by the way, I just want to let you guys know, I really do like my icy white just because I've had it for so long and I really like all the benefits. But the thing is, if I were to go back in time, I would have went for the Royal Indigo and Jade Green instead, and reinvested the other money. I had 18,000 US dollars in crypto. That was my whole portfolio. It went all into CRO, and looking back, that wasn't a good move for the Icy White, because when you really compare the Jade Indigo to the Icy White, the main difference that really matters. I mean, I'm not that much of a big spender either, so the 3% to 5% really didn't make too much of a difference. But one thing to really look at was the earned bonus interest, right? Because that's like the biggest deal about it. So if we go over to here, you need to make sure you take advantage of this right here if you're going to upgrade. So 3-month term, right? That's quite a bit of a difference, right? $600 to $700, 5,000 US dollars deposited. So I don't know. You just have to try and make sure you take advantage of the crypto earn. Like, make sure you take advantage of all the perks. The 12% interest weekly is pretty nice. It's like $50 a week, but I think I could possibly make more interest in DeFi. But also, you have to take a risk on the cryptos you invest in. Right? CRO is not that much of a risk, in my opinion. So investing in it is just so easy for me to do and not really worry too much and get just $50 a week in interest, or 43 right now. But but in Jet Fuel Finance right now, I have less money staked, and I'm getting like probably around like $25 a day, which is like $175 a week, which is like $700 a month in interest. But obviously, I'm relying on the fuel price and the Fortress price. So fuel and FTS, I have to make sure they don't go down in value a ton and never go back up, right? I need to make sure that I'm bullish on them long term, that they're going to go back up and everything like that on earning that interest. I do really like the Icy White, though. It's a great card in my opinion. Sponsor? Hell no. Yeah, your name's Gentle Coin and all that, and I just assumed like that was a cryptocurrency, and I was like, oh, they joined my Telegram. What if they're gonna like contact me for a support or a sponsor thing? Did Swipe get better at shipping the cards out? Yes, they did get better at shipping their cards out because they don't exist anymore. So, they're professionals at it now. It's pretty much instant because they don't exist. So, yeah, Josh, they got better at shipping the cards out. The challenge of crypto earn is that the high fees to buy and transfer crypto to CDC. So, Saborium, that sounds like a third-party issue, though, not Crypto.com's issue. For example, I buy USD coin through Coinbase with my bank, so 0 fees, and then I wait for the 3 to 5 days or whatever until I'm able to transfer out, which then I rely on Ethereum gas fees to be cheap enough to make my transfer worth it. So maybe like 500 USD coin at a time I'll transfer out. Or if the gas fees are $30, then I'll do like 5,000 USD coin worth. But I've just been waiting for the gas fees to lower a lot more. Oh, what happened to it? I couldn't get them in Switzerland anyway. What? Wow. Lucky you. You live in Switzerland? That's so cool. I like Switzerland. I've always wanted to go there. But what happened to it is they made a whole new white paper. They basically rebranded everything. Like Swipe and SXP is a completely different thing now, used for different things. They do offer card issuing. So they got rid of their debit cards, but they offer these programs to where if you want to create a debit card with perks like cardholder benefit programs, cashback rewards programs, then you can do that with Swipe's help, of course. But they got rid of their own. They don't exist anymore. And it really sucks because at one point they were better than Crypto.com. And I like the option. They were at one point, Swipe was actually the best debit cards out there. Their customer support was never that great, but their debit card was the best at one point. other than not being able to unstake after 6 months manually by yourself. Like, you'd have to contact the support, which is annoying. You can choose the gas for ETH when sending to app from Ledger. Yeah, from Ledger you can choose. But I personally can't buy crypto through my Ledger right now because of the state I'm in and all that. I got my upgraded card a week after upgrading US. Oh, nice. Are you still holding SXP? Nope. I sold 3,000 SXP. I am no longer holding SXP because I was holding it for the debit card, the steel debit card. I reinvested it. I actually mentioned, you probably weren't in the stream earlier, but Swipe Swipe didn't really screw me over. I mean, it's more on me, I guess. Somewhat. It's half Swipe's fault, half my fault. And I guess also the random market's fault. But anyways, I was able to unstake around here, right? $5. I'll just do this really quick because I talked about it earlier. I was able to unstake right here. You know, it's basically $5. I then contacted customer support because you have to contact them and wait 1 to 2 business days. So I waited, and it was still around $5, like $4.70. And then I was finally able to unstake. But then I couldn't withdraw my SXP, and I didn't want to convert it through the Swipe exchange on Swipe Wallet because there's like a $200 fee that I noticed for exchanging 15,000 US dollars or 15,000 US dollars worth of SXP to like BNB and all that. So I wanted to move it to SafePal and do it through them because it's way cheaper. And then Swipe Wallet was under maintenance for like 3 or 4 full days. And then when the market crashed down to like $3, I was finally able to sell my SXP. So I moved it to SafePal and exchanged it for BNB. That was around when Swipe was $3. So my SXP was in total 9,000 US dollars. And the cryptocurrencies I reinvested it into, they're pretty much still flat. So it would have been better if I held on to SXP until $5 and then bought those tokens. And if you're wondering what I reinvested my SXP into, I bought Fuel because I really like theirs. Really great project. And Fortress, which is like a Venus fork. So if you know what Venus is, it's a fork of it, but a lot better. So yeah, I bought into these two, which I've known Jet Fuel Finance for a long time. I bought back in February around like 385 right here, and then it went up to 900, and I held on until like right here, a little bit lower, like 385. And then because of the slippage and the transaction fees, I lost some money. And then, yeah, I reinvested just now around 180, 175 or whatever. But it's trending sideways, and FTS is basically trending sideways as well. FTS just came out recently, pretty new. Their pre-sale was $4, so it's a little under, but more and more fundamental use cases are coming out for it. They really were, but the price skyrocketed. Not being able to get them because of my location made me stack 25,000 crow for 5 cents. Oh, nice. Yeah, SXP wasn't available, or the Swipe debit cards weren't available in the United States for the longest time. I really don't know what Swipe's doing. SXP is such a wild card. You know, they had their debit cards. They started really, you know, they said, oh, Swipe debit cards coming to Canada, coming to the United States. It's, you know, all these amazing things, you know, fiat now, and I don't know, they did all these really cool things and kept updating like really good features, but then they just all of a sudden like got rid of it all. What song are you playing? It's fire. I think you're joking, but if you're being for real, I just looked up Twitch, not because the last 2 playlists I did, the non-copyright sounds wasn't true. Like my stream got copyrighted. By the way, I was gonna check something on my YouTube thing. Oh, I don't know if you guys watch in my last stream, I don't know if it cut off early or what, but I actually think that I ended my stream way too early last time because I was talking for like an extra 30 minutes and there was like one person watching, and I thought maybe because I was already streaming for so long, so you guys kind of just left. But then I looked and it said my stream was offline or something, so I don't know. That was so weird. I never figured it out though if I actually was I don't know. Anyways, it says, why is Crow's volume so low at the moment? Because Crow needs to be on more and more exchanges, that's why. But just know it's doing the exact same thing as Bitcoin is, so that's a good thing to keep in mind. I've actually been looking at block card. Now that swipe debit card isn't a thing, maybe I can get the 6% cash back on turn. I don't know, I'm just obsessed with crypto debit cards. So it really sucks that swipe got rid of those. That's not bad. It's less than 2,000 US dollars for 6% cash back. Not bad. Way better than Binance, that's for sure. So even this card's better than Binance. I know their circulating supply, or their total supply is a lot bigger, but yeah. You're mainly doing it for the card perks, not the investment part. Or if you're doing it for both, I mean, yeah. Do you think CDC will add or even remove some benefits because they are kind of the only one offering so many benefits? So that's a good question. And in the recent AMA, they talked about not removing any benefits, if anything, adding benefits. And not only that, but they talked about possibly adjusting some benefits. So probably before they add any, they're going to adjust some. For example, let me actually go to the crypto. Okay. So a lot of people might not use Spotify or might not use Netflix. So there's going to be like, instead of Netflix, like a Disney Plus alternative. So they're not going to get rid of the Netflix option, but allow you to choose between the two. Like, would you rather get Netflix reimbursed or your Disney Plus reimbursed? But you are right about now that Swipe no longer offers their debit cards, and theirs honestly was the most competitive because at certain points the Swipe debit card gave better benefits than Crypto.com, which personally I think is why the Obsidian gives 8% cash back and the Icy White gives 5% cash back. Because Swipe, when they announced their debit cards, their Steel debit card had 4% cash back, which the Icy White at one point was 4% cash back. And I remember when they announced that they were upping the cash back for the top 2-tier cards, which I had the Icy White at the time, so I was pretty happy. And the Slate debit card for Swipe was 8% cash back, while the Obsidian used to be 5% cash back. So it's kind of crazy to think that I'm getting the same cash back that Obsidian cards used to get. And I don't think they would have upped the cash back if it wasn't for Swipe. So I can see why you would think they would lower them. But ever since they lowered the interest on these cards, because the Icy White, Rose Gold, and Obsidian used to get 18% interest on their stake, while the Royal Indigo and Jade Green got 16% interest on their stake. Once they removed those and all this chaos broke out and all this stuff happened, I personally think that they're less likely to remove any benefits, and if they are, they'll give like a month's notice. But I don't see them really removing any card benefits like their Spotify or Netflix or anything like that. I don't know. It could happen. Anything can happen, but I personally just don't really see it. I did notice they changed their free currency exchange transactions per month. It used to be called interbank exchange rate, but it says 0.5% thereafter, but it doesn't tell us how much anymore. Like, it used to have a dollar amount right here in each one. I want Amazon Music over Spotify. Yeah, see, things like that they're going to be adding later on, I think this year. So if you want Amazon Music over Spotify, you'll be able to do that. Maybe people will move over to Crow for the debit card now the SXP cards are gone. Yeah, exactly. I think that may happen. I mean, once these people, all see that their Swipe debit cards are being taken away, they're gone, and they're getting these worse debit cards, I mean, I could see them moving over to Crypto.com and at least staking for the Royal Indigo Jade Green. I remember that happened. I took advantage of that. Yeah, when there's blood in the streets, take advantage, yeah. The Reddit was full with hate, and I just thought, now or never. Yeah, no, dude. Exactly, Josh. That's how you got to think, right? Now or never. When it comes to situations like that, don't think like that with everything, but you were definitely right to think like that in that situation, because all that FUD has started to go away. As of recent, it started to come back a little bit on Reddit, but yeah. There was actually someone who recently updated people on their Obsidian Black debit card. They staked for an Obsidian Black before they pegged it to fiat, and it was when CRO was back around 6 cents or 8 cents. And that person's doing pretty well now with their investment on their Obsidian Black. You know, they took a bet, took a faithful gamble or whatever on Crypto.com's future. And they made the right move. You know, they bought when there was blood in the streets. That was the best time when they bought. And they went for the highest tier card. And it's almost been 6 months since their stake is almost up, and they said they plan on still holding it. I really wish I was able to take advantage of that situation, but I wasn't, because I already bought in and I was locked in for 6 months. Some people took great advantage by lying and unstaking their debit card even with the 6 months, but doing it early because they would give some BS reason. I never thought to do that, so I just thought, oh well, I'm at this current point in time I'm screwed, but in the long term I'll be good to go. So the main thing that I was really only sad about is I wanted to buy in cheaper, right? It wasn't that I wanted to get out of Crow, but I wanted to get out of it to get even more, basically, for a cheaper price. But yeah. So you think fiat transfers to the CDC exchange would help the growth? Oh no, yeah, for sure, it definitely would. Game plan: loan 1 million USDC and put under crypto earn on the Obsidian Black. Yeah, exactly. Just looked at block card. The monthly fee is a deal breaker. Yeah, so Saborium, about that, that's one reason why I haven't got the block card, because I plan on using my full debit card and the Crypto.com debit card, my ICY, a lot more. The block card, they have a monthly fee of like, I think it's anywhere between $5 to $10, or $7.50 or something. But that fee is that fee goes away if you spend over like $1,000 per month. So there technically is no fee as long as you make sure you spend enough on it. And personally, I don't like to be like worried about that. Like, I don't want to force myself to spend money just to not pay like a $5 fee, right? So yeah, I just prefer the ICY. I don't have to worry about like, I do currently spend over 1,000 monthly due to rent, but soon I won't be doing that. So yeah, I would. That fee is kind of a deal breaker as well for me, but maybe later on it won't be. I don't know. We'll see. I might just buy enough turn just for holding until I do want to get it, you know. But I don't know. We'll see. Now that swipe cards are gone, I don't know. I'm kind of looking for other ones now, you know. I wish someone like Swipe would come out, but a better CEO and better stuff. And if they came out with cards like Swipe used to have, that'd be amazing. But that'd suck for Crypto.com, but also be good because it's competition. And I think that's what made Crypto.com up the Crow rewards on cashback, is because of Swipe. The BlockFi fees are even worse. Not even a bank charges you $250 a year. Okay, so you're talking about the credit card. That's a bit different because it's not a debit card, it's a credit card. You do get quite a bit of perks, but I know that Fold app is bringing a credit card, and I'm already paying yearly for their debit card, and they said debit card holders who pay who are the premium holders, they'll get credit cards for free or whatever. So there's no reason for me to get the BlockFi credit card. Do you think Crow will get listed on more exchanges in time? Crow just got listed on another exchange recently, and my video tomorrow coming out talks about this. I had to be really quiet, and by the way, guys, so in my new video tomorrow, I had to be really quiet, and so I might sound a bit boring in it, but it's basically just a Crypto.com news video, giving you guys all the updates on Crypto.com and all that. Josh says, I had an eye on one of those cards since 2017 when I bought BTC for the first time, but was never really able to afford it. And now it turned out really well. Do you own any of the crypto debit cards, Josh? My non-coiner friend makes fun of it all the time, but I just enjoy the perks. So it sounds like you do have one of the cards. Whether Crow stays the same for the next year or goes up to $1, we still get rewards and earn passive income. Not sure why people are so upset with it not mooning yet. No, yeah, exactly, JM. And not only that, but you can take a negative and turn it into a positive in every situation. And honestly, it like for example, back when Crow went down from 18 cents to 6 cents, people were saying you were getting triple the value of your Netflix reimbursements. Right? $13.99 divided by 0.06. That's how much Crow you'd get. And then now it's at 18 cents. So that $14 you just got in cash back at 6 cents per Crow and you held on to it, that $14 is now worth $42 by itself. So it's like you're getting triple the value now, because as long as you're bullish on it long term, then you can look at it in that positive light right there. And I saw people doing that on Reddit, and they were very smart to think like that, because that's what ended up happening. Crow ended up going way back, like way higher. Just stake Crow, stake and look for pump and dumps if you want quick gains. This is not the project for that. Yeah. What validator to use in DeFi staking? The validator that I use is Crowathlon. Actually, I can show you them right now. So I was honestly before using Smart Stake, and they're in number 10, so that's pretty cool. But I decided to go for Crowathlon because the fees will be cheaper, especially with the interest being dropped so low, due to how much Crow's being staked on chain, which is a good thing. But yeah, I went for Crowathlon now. Let's see. Here we go. So he's number 22, Crowathlon. Crowathlon has a commission rate of 0.01%. Their max rate is 3%, and their max change rate is 3% at a time. So they can go from 0% to 3%. Looks like they did change their commission. Now it's at 1%, 1.5% or whatever. But it was 0 for the longest time. So you can always update and like check their commission rates. So they're no longer doing 0%, but a 3% max rate is a lot better than Smart Stake. Smart Stake has a 5% commission rate, and you want to try and lower the commission rate as much as possible, but you don't want to stake on someone who has a 0% commission rate, because they're less likely to be worried about, you know, running a sustainable and long-term validator, right? You need someone that has a fee to be able to be running a sustainable and long-term validator. And they also have a self-delegation of 85,180 Crow, so that's quite a bit of Crow to be locked up. So you can see they believe in the project and all that, and they want to make sure they earn their interest on this and their self-delegation and all that. So yeah, Crowathlon is who I stake with. But currently I am not staking with anyone. If you guys watched my recent video, I am now selling all my Crow rewards. So I stopped staking on chain, and I'm selling all my Crow rewards into other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum right now. I might move it over to Bitcoin, but I don't know yet. If CGC Earned ever accepts GUSD, I will be all over that. Yeah. I don't spend $1,000 a month because my rent comes out of my bank account directly. I have to pay a $35 fee to use debit. So yeah, Draconova, you're like the Graham Stephan of crypto debit cards. So yeah, I actually currently get $80 cash back for my rent, and I'm charged 35 or no, $7 or less to use a debit card. So when I get $80 cash back, right, and CRO 5% cash back, and then it only cost me like $7 at most to charge a debit card for my rent. $73 profit right there. All right, I think I'm gonna close out of this because I think, yeah. But yeah, it just makes sense. Perla, hello, Perla. Plutus should be coming to the US. Great looking card. Man, if you guys have any crypto debit cards that I need to check out, let me know. Because now that Swipe got rid of theirs, I'm really trying to look for some really good ones. I'll look at Curve. Earn 3% rewards. So it's just 3%. Perks. I have to log in to see. I'll have to log in then and check them out. I want to know all the perks. Premium and Pro members. Oh, wait, here we go. Premium and Pro. Huh. Oh, here we go. Interesting. What's the current price of this? I might get one of these now. You know, honestly, I did actually see this before, but I never really got too much into it, and I totally forgot about it. But where do you find their token? Like, there's no way this is it. Oh, it is. Oh, it's $9? It's gone up so much in the year. Oh, only 4. Okay, so it's like doubled. You know, I may have actually seen it when it was at $2. Now that I think about it. 500. Oh, that's not bad. $4,470 for what? Airlines. So it's this airline right there then? Accommodation, Airbnb, Skyscanner. I've never heard of these companies though. I know Nike and Airbnb. I don't know these other ones though. I'll have to look a bit more into it. I know Amazon, Logitech, so. I'll have to log in and check them out. Maybe I'll do a video on them then. Yes, the Indigo one. Oh, Josh, you have the Indigo one? Nice. Do I need to swap the crow I get from cashback when sending to the DeFi wallet? Kind of scared of sending anything to the DeFi wallet because people got ripped with the fees. That's their own fault though. Just send through the just send from Crow. So you will be able to choose ERC20 or Crow. Do Crow when withdrawing from the app. Hello, ESP. Wait, ESP, I'll let him address it if he skips over this and yeah, I'll bounce. What are you talking about, ESP? Nexo advertises for years a card and rolled out some. You know, I have to check out the Nexo one too. Yeah, Celsius wants to release a credit card too or debit card too. ESP, if you're talking about the Disney World person, yeah, that person is a fudder, and so I banned them from my channel just now because I have no empathy for fudders like them, and yeah, no, they do not. I really do not like Crypto.com fudders. Fudders in general, just because people like this Disney World guy literally screw people over. Like this Disney World guy, right, in my chat, like look at it, they're literally coming here to FUD even more. Like they're literally like, it just pisses me off. Like, when you go and, like, think about it. So, I do not like Dogecoin, right? And I'll say it on my stream, but I don't go around in Dogecoin forums or telegrams saying, oh, this is just a pump and dump. You guys are all going to get wrecked. You better sell, like, Dogecoin is so trash, this, and that. Like, I don't do any of that. And that's what Disney World was doing to Crypto.com. They were literally fudding. They were saying, like, yeah, no. They were pissing me off. I do not have empathy for fudders like Disney World in here. In the cryptocurrency Reddit, Celsius got a tiny bit of hate, and yet Celsius is a company I can't use as a Swiss citizen. Oh, that's so weird. Which card do I need to get free Netflix account? You need the Jade Indigo. And by the way, ESP, I literally just talked about Jet Fuel Finance, and Fortress, which have literally nothing to do with crypto debit cards. So I don't know what you're talking about with me only being bullish on crypto debit cards or on Crow. And in fact, in my recent video, I literally said I'm selling all my excess Crow for like Ethereum and stuff. So I'm not all in on Crow. And I have like 9,000 in like Fuel and Fortress, which have nothing to do with debit cards as well, so I really don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, if Disney World wasn't a fudder, I mean, you know, he started saying I'm not a good person or whatever, but if you're a normal human being, then yeah, of course I'm going to be nice to you. Why wouldn't I? But if you're a fudder, that's a whole different story. Like, I'll go off on you if you're a fudder then. Which Disney World was a fudder. It's coming in here to FUD as well. I mean, it's quite obvious. That's also another thing. I don't go into like YouTubers' channels like that I don't like. Like, I don't like Denom and I don't like Satoshi Stacker, but I don't go in their channels like, oh, these people are fudders. They're trying to screw people over, this and that. Like, no, I just leave it alone because that's what you should do. Well, it technically is free Netflix, technically, but not literally, because it's reimbursed. But, yeah. You don't get hyped that much except Swipe and Crow. So ESP, that's actually not true. I don't know if you've noticed as of recent, but a lot of people don't watch my YouTube unless it's crypto or debit cards. So I just try and make content that I know people will watch. As you can see, these videos that I'm pretty passionate about, teaching newbies on Bitcoin for beginners, 200 views, right? And then I talk about Cryptocom, 2,000 views, right? So, and look, 94 views. So I just do what people want to watch. So it may not be that I'm personally super, like, I am bullish on Crow, not gonna lie, but I would do a lot more content, just people don't want to see it. As you can see, there's no one really wants to watch my channel unless it's about Crypto.com, which I'm fine with, you know? Like, I'll just keep making Crypto.com content. That's fine by me, but, you know, you can't blame me for that, though, ESP. And I'm not bullish on Swipe anymore. I was until they got rid of their debit cards. So I might make a video talking about how they remove their debit cards and stuff like that, and how they're like a whole different token. But yeah, Jet Fuel, I plan on making a video about it, but I've been trying to focus more on Crypto.com as of right now. Trying to upload a lot, at least once per day and stuff, so... Crow can hit BNB levels in market cap, but not price. And yeah, when I was making all these other videos, you can see my first episode of Bitcoin for Beginners, and then my Bitcoin card game review, and I also did a Cash App right here, a Cash App debit card review. Even that didn't get much views because it wasn't Crypto.com. So, Saborium, thank you for the $1. That's so funny. I haven't seen anyone do 99 cents yet, but thank you for that. I appreciate it. Yeah, JM. That's true. Like, I'm bullish and passionate on crypto debit cards, but not just them. Like, I'm passionate about jet fuel finance as well, but doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to be posting about it 24/7 on my YouTube channel. Because I'm sure you guys are passionate about a lot of things, but don't post on anything about it. The main reason we're here is for Crow Talk. There are millions of channels for other tokens. Watch those then if you're not happy. Yeah, Ben, that's kind of why. I mean, I know that the majority of you people, like all you guys, are here for Crypto.com. So, I mean, I just try and cater to my audience, right? In fact, in I think this one, the crypto news video I made 6 days ago, you know, a lot of people in this one were saying they missed my Crypto.com content because I went from this news, did some Bitcoin for Beginners for a few days, and then you guys came back for this one, and then, you know, you guys said, oh, I haven't seen a new video from you in a while, even though I was still uploading daily, just wasn't Crypto.com stuff. Well, I appreciate that, ESP, that you're being honest and open. And I'm sorry if you think I rip your comments. I mean, if you're talking about a specific cryptocurrency, then yeah, I might rip your comment. But usually anything else, I usually don't really do anything. I usually don't really get worked up about, unless it's about a cryptocurrency specifically. What's max amount that can be debited? My rent is $3,000. I think it's $25,000 per month and per day. So you can't do any more than $25,000 in a day, but that also maxes out for the month. What would be the price if they get to the market cap of BNB? Well, I think you really just do the math. Like, so you take the current market cap, times it by whatever amount it gets to for BNB, and then times the current price by that. I subbed because I wanted to hear what's going on with Crow. Yeah, exactly. I mean, as much as I want to make other videos talking about other coins, and I do plan to, it's just, it's not, I don't have much of an incentive as of right now because the majority of you guys are watching for Crypto.com and CRO and stuff. Ben, this is supposed to be an open discussion. Yeah, yeah. I have Crow, so I'm subscribed, but I thought this was an open stream. No, it is. That's why I'm looking, you know, why do you think I'm looking at all these other, let me go to it. Like earlier, you know, you guys are all mentioning all these other coins, like Axion, right? I remember Axion. You were the one, so. And then, what was it? Matcha or something? Masha? No, it was like Mochi Market. Yeah, there we go. MoMA. So I was looking at them. I was talking about them. I mean, not too much because I don't know anything about them, but, you know, I was mentioning them on stream. Crow will rise like a tide based on CDC's base. You guys are definitely getting toxic. The chat that is, wait. ESP, all I want to say is I think you're a cool dude, you know? Let's everyone in the chat calm down for a minute here, okay? I don't need anything. I'm not trying to cause anything, and I don't want anything to happen to the chat either. So I'll calm down and relax. This is an open discussion, like ESP said. You guys can talk about any cryptocurrency you want. If you guys want to talk about Doge, you can. If you want to talk about Mochi or any of these other cryptos, you know. Like Axion and all that. Nautilus, hey Kahoop, you're doing great videos. Thank you. You know, I think what made the chat get so crazy is that footer came in, honestly. The Disney World footer. I would love more content overall if you're able to, since you can't really post about CDC every day because it'll get redundant at a certain point. It's a good opportunity for other coin talk. Exactly, JM. So, yeah, that's why I want to talk about jet fuel finance pretty soon. I am still doing my Bitcoin for beginners videos. Just, you know, I have friends and family and stuff that I can refer these videos to them. I can give them my playlist. I have it right here, Bitcoin for Beginners playlist. And so I plan on continuing that and doing a lot into that series. But other than that, I do plan on talking about other coins. But right now I've been doing Crypto.com and Bitcoin for Beginners. I do want to talk about jet fuel finance pretty soon though. And Holochain. The crypto space is so toxic, sometimes pisses me off sometimes. Specifically the maxis, I guess everywhere. It's aware of the screenshot from the house party BTC chat. I'm passionate as well. Yeah, ESP, dude. Yeah. You know, that's what happens when futters come into the chat. The chat gets all toxic, you know. The Disney World dude. Glad I got rid of him and calmed down the situation after he caused all this chaos. But disagreeing about crypto is healthy. So that is true, but I don't think anyone should be a maximalist. I'm not a Crow maximalist. I'm not a debit card crypto maximalist either. Are you in Cake? I actually mentioned Cake, I think, at the beginning of the stream. I almost got into Cake like many different times. I thought to get into it when it was 60 cents, and I saw this unlimited supply. So I said, yeah, right, that's just going to dump the price because, you know, if they're getting rewarded in this token, it's unlimited. Well, why would it ever go up in value? Like maybe to like $2, but that at most, right? Then it went up to $14 and I was like, oh, I missed the boat, right? It went to $19. I was like, oh, what's that $9? Huh, should I get into it? I don't know. Never did. Yeah, still never did. $20 would have still been a good buy-in, but never did. Cake is a good investment. PancakeSwap is a good investment, though. I definitely will tell you guys that. It's on Binance Smart Chain, which I'm bullish on. I think Binance Smart Chain, as of right now, is probably the better chain to go on to. Other than, you know, Ethereum is not that great right now for DeFi and all that. If you want DeFi, I think Binance Smart Chain is the place to go. And Cake's a great investment. It's just like Uniswap, but better. Did you already cover CDC debit card being able to be topped up with own debit card? Not able to do that here in the United States. So I talked about this earlier in the stream. I contacted customer support, sent in the screenshots. I quoted it and everything and asked them basically what's going on with it because it was supposed to happen on April 30th and it still isn't here. When you say anything negative about anyone's investment, they take it way too personal. It's not that serious. I guess that's true, but I guess I could also be a bit less, I guess, aggressive. I wouldn't really say I'm aggressive about like any of them, but I can understand if someone's really bullish on it and they ask me what's my opinion on it. I'm like, oh, I think it's a scam, or I say, oh, I don't think that's a good investment at all. I mean, obviously you're not going to want to hear that, right? Because it's like, well, you know. I almost only top up with debit card to avoid the day of wait, but I thought they'll release that soon for the United States. Yeah, they're supposed to April 30th, so I messaged them and they said they'll get back to me. But, yeah. Thoughts that when they'll release that soon for the United States? I honestly don't know. Yeah. Bake is doing pretty good too. There's Bake, Cake, and Ape Swap. Oh, look at that. That's crazy. ESP. donating $5. Thank you, dude. What? You're literally giving me money after all that happened? You're crazy, dude. Us being savages. Yeah. You're crazy, ESP. But I'm glad we were able to come to terms or come to an understanding. Or whatnot. Because, you know, you're one of the main people in my chat, so it's cool that I always have certain people that I can always remember in my chat. I'm surprised that Gold Eagle isn't here, but maybe it's because I'm streaming on a Sunday and not a Saturday. I was actually hoping Gold Eagle would be here. He always has some good questions. But ESP, I do like that you always talk about these random altcoins, though. I mean, I think someone in the chat said everyone in my chat is mentioning pump and dumps, but that's not true. Because I know, like, ESP, I know you're not only mentioning, like, pump and dumps. Like, I'm sure you're mentioning a lot of great projects as well. In fact, I think some of the projects you've mentioned, I, like, looked back at, and I was like, oh, man, I should have really invested into that because I saw how well it went. Like, the price started, like, mooning or whatever, like, started skyrocketing. So, I know you definitely got some good ones that you talk about. Honestly, when I heard the first time of PancakeSwap, I thought it was a scam. They need to be more careful choosing a name for their token. Well, here's the thing, Josh. Like, look at this. Wait, is it still here? Did they change the profile a lot? Oh, okay. They did change the logo. But look at this. This is meme coin. It's called don'tbuymeme.com, right? And I was in their Telegram, and you know, this is crypto for you. But it came out. It was like $8 in August, right? I remember seeing it at, it was like August 18th. It was like $30, or maybe it was August 17th. It was like $23. And I was asking in the Telegram, should I buy meme coin? Like, is this an actual good investment? Because back then, ton of DeFi coins were popping off. Look at their max supply, 28,000, right? So this was happening back in the summer of 2020. All these DeFi coins with this very low max supply were popping off. And that's kind of how I got my Icy White debit card from that, from making a lot of money off of DeFi coins popping off like this. But I literally chose the worst project of all time that I could have done it with. I've already told the story on stream before, so probably not going to say it again. It's too long of a story. But anyways, it then like went all the way up to 122. I was like, oh, wow, I really should have got in, and went back down below. And I was like, oh, maybe I should get in now. But I never did. And then look, it ran up all the way to 1,400 in September near the end of it. Crashed all the way back down to 172, all the way up to like 4,000. Now it's back down to 1,500. But it's literally called meme coin, and don't buy meme. When I was like, should I buy it? They're like, no, don't buy meme coin. They're literally telling me not to buy it. There's a coin literally called scam. Yeah. Oh, you made that up? No, I wouldn't be surprised. It's not on here, but I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe on CoinMarketCap. What's your thought on Waffle Swap? Is it this? That's actually so funny. Maybe a Waffle Swap would be a good investment, maybe. It's on Binance Smart Chain? Well, I don't know. Do you guys know anyone who uses things other than Uniswap on Ethereum for exchanging tokens? I've only ever heard of people using Uniswap on Ethereum. So PancakeSwap's kind of taken over. So I don't know if it's possible for two exchanges to really, like, decentralized exchanges to succeed at the same time. Unless you guys can give a good example on Ethereum. I've got the Icy White also from, Binance Smart Chain DeFi. Nice. Could have got the Obsidian one, but don't want to sell cake. Oh, whoa. You're crazy. Binance Smart Chain DeFi, if you guys got into that in like December or earlier, you're doing so good then. Even if you're still holding, even after that February dump, like pump and dump or whatever. I mean, I call it a pump and dump because you can kind of tell, but it doesn't change the fact that the fundamentals are still there for certain projects. Like Jet Fuel Finance has great fundamentals despite this pump right here and back down. But yeah, look, back in December, I had a friend tell me to get into Jet Fuel Finance when it was like $12, and it jumped up to like 25. Like, oh, it already doubled. I'm probably too late. And then yeah, it was like was $40. Like oh well. And then I totally forgot about it for a few months, and then I finally got back into it at 385. But yeah, I only had like $2,000 to invest at the time though in December, at most. I think 1,000, maybe like 1,000 to 2,000 at most. It still would have made me quite a bit of money if I sold at the top though. But yeah, even if I did get it like $12 or $30 per fuel. Oh, 1 inch for Ethereum or Sushi Swap. Okay, there you go. Perfect examples. So that means Waffle Swap could actually succeed. Because yeah, 1 inch is pretty popular. They even had an airdrop and everything, just like Uniswap did. And then yeah, Sushi Swap, which is doing, I think, pretty good. I've personally never used them, but yeah, yeah, Sushi Swap was 65 cents and it went all the way up to $14. So if this Waffle Swap is legit, which seems like it is, I mean, makes sense. Like pancakes and waffles. That's actually pretty funny. Now we need some syrup or whatever, but I don't know. Their Medium page and stuff. This stuff isn't loading, but you know, if I could figure out more about it, I might invest into Waffle Swap. This seems like a good token then to be in, if it's legit and everything. I have a Telegram. It says not found. Did they rug pull or something? What's going on? I had some Coinbase earned, but I sold too early. Josh, if you're talking about Uniswap token, don't even get me started on that. I had 1,600 Uniswap token, and I sold them all for $9,000 total. It's at like $40 per Uniswap right now. So if I just held, it'd be 64,000 right now instead of 9,000. I'm all freaking out and happy that I got $9,000 just out of thin air. But I mean, obviously that's better than nothing. There's a lot of people out there who didn't even get any Uniswap money, and I know the most unluckiest person was Aaron Bennett on YouTube. If you guys heard of him, he used Uniswap on his MetaMask account once, and it was a day after to be eligible of the the airdrop. So you know, he got 0, I got 9,000. So you know, I can pretend to. I shouldn't look at it in a negative situation, is what I'm trying to say. I shouldn't pout and doubt or whatever, cry about this, because people got literally nothing. So you know, I was pretty happy to get 9,000. So I should stay happy about that. Pizza Swap. What's Pizza Swap? That sounds cool. I like these food tokens. It's so funny. What? Did it rug pull? What's going on? $26 to $2? Or was it just really hyped up? Or like, because February did have a huge run up. Actually, this doesn't look like a rug pull. This just looks like bad timing to enter the market, honestly. Chicken Swap. Toast Swap. Oh, our new crypto? Oh, Toast Finance? Is that what you're talking about? Wow, keep mentioning all these food ones. You know what? It would be a really interesting idea. I know I haven't ever showed my face on my YouTube, and I probably don't plan to for a while, but people should do a mukbang or whatever, like where you eat food, right? But talk about all these food projects in crypto. So while you're doing a mukbang, just talk about Waffle Swap, Sushi Swap, Toast Finance, Chicken Swap, and all that stuff. Wouldn't that be cool? That'd be a cool idea. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Okay, see, so you had 2,700 and sold at $3. See, Nautilus, this is why I shouldn't be sad. You know? You had more tokens than me. But let's see, 2,700 times 3. So you still profited around the same as me. Like I made probably 1,000, maybe 1,000 more at most than you. So we both pretty much made the same mistake. I'm making stuff up. Oh, so the Toast Finance wasn't even. That's funny. If Crow gets to $1, you gotta celebrate with a face reveal. I might. That's a good idea, though. Does everyone have an exit plan for when the bull cycle is over? So honestly, I think the best exit plan is to put your money into stable coins and Bitcoin. Because even though when the bull run ends, Bitcoin will go down, it won't go down in percentage as much as these altcoins will. You'll lose a lot more Satoshi value by keeping it in alts when the markets start. Well, I don't really want to say when the markets start crashing, but technically, right, when the bear market sets in. A bacon token, baked by bacon or something. Wait, what? Bacon swap. I found bacon swap. A mukbang. I don't watch mukbangs, but they got really popular on YouTube one time. But it's just like eating food. It's just people eating food like that. I don't like them personally, but yeah, I guess a lot of people do it. 3 weeks ago, 5 months, 1 year ago, so maybe they're not as popular as I thought, but yeah. Riding meme coins is like surfing beach break. I'm memeing about the chicken, by the way. Please don't take seriously. Oh. Veggie swap. What's a veggie swap? Veggie coin. Keep mentioning these food tokens. I love it. That's so funny. We better all team up and find one to invest in. I'm just kidding. That'd be a terrible idea. That's called more like a pump and dump. I'm not trying to pump and dump any of these tokens, because some crypto YouTubers will do that. Pointing out to you, BitBoy. You're a big enough YouTuber where I don't have to worry about it, and I'm a small enough YouTuber where I can say that. Thank you for the $1.49 ESP. That's so funny. Hot dog? You put a hot dog for, let's see. Hot dog. Dog. No, not Dogecoin. Let's see. Bun, maybe? There's no hot dog cryptocurrency. We better make one. Did you see Caban Finance? Guess already ATL, but kind of funny. Caban Finance. No, I haven't seen that. We need a hot dog finance coin. Oh, kebab? What? Kebab token. Oh, I should have invested into this one. Oh no, it doesn't look very good actually. Well, it did back in January and February, that's for sure. It looked great. That's so funny. Kebab token. Man, I wish I knew about it. Would have gotten to it. So ESP, based on that donation, thank you so much, by the way. Sounds like we need a hot dog finance token. As let's check CoinMarketCap. Maybe they have it. Hot dog. No, there's none. That must be a sign. Dogecoin is a food token. Technically, I'm gonna leave that alone. Going to have Umar pump the veggie coin. Don't be rude to Umar. I actually like him. Random hot dogs for the win. Yeah. Call it Hot Doge. Oh, that's so smart. Have you heard of the Shiba token? Yeah, actually, I have heard of the Shiba token. I got a sad story about that. I know someone who I talked to back in like early 2020, like in the summer of 2020 with the DeFi coins popping off. But yeah, I was talking to him, and he always seemed to get wrecked with these rug pulls and everything, and he didn't really make much money in that. And so I asked him, was he making a bunch of money with Safe Moon, Shiba Inu coin, or Dogecoin? He had like over 1 trillion coins. He bought the Shiba Inu coin back in like March or something, and maybe February, March. But he said it was doing nothing for months, and so he sold, and then it pumped all the way up to here. He was able to go into that same wallet where he was holding, and it showed his like recent like history, like his transactions, and it showed what his current Shiba Inu value would be worth. And he would have had over 5 million US dollars worth of Shiba Inu if he just held. And he definitely did not even put 1 million or probably not even 100,000 into it. So, yeah, he is not, yeah, that's so sad. We are onto something, guys. Time for our own rug pull. Yeah. Burrito coin. Let's see, a burrito. Huh. I thought there was a burrito coin, honestly. Hot Doge Army. Hot Dodge. Hot Doge Army would be a good one. Oh, maybe it was... No. There wasn't a burrito, but there was taco. It was Taco Finance. Taco Finance. Maybe it was tacos. I don't know. There was a Taco Finance that was really popular at one point. I don't know if it ended up being a rug pull or not. I don't know. So U.S. citizens will be able to use the CDC exchange, or are they creating another exchange just for U.S. citizens? I actually don't know. But I don't know if they're gonna make their own or not. But they said coming out by the end of this year. Not too sure though. But he did say, Chris Marzluck did say that in the December AMA. Man, that's a suicide wallet. WTF? Yeah, he's still alive and I hope he's doing good. I mean, I try to message him every so often because imagine like, let me just try and do the math. I hate investing in safe. I mean, all these coins, not even mainly, like, here's the thing. I just don't like that they're priced like in such small decimals. Like, it's hard to count how many zeros in these. Like, I have to like zoom in and everything. And then I'm like having to figure out the mathematics of like how high does that have to go for me to hit a certain dollar amount with how much I'm invested. It just annoys me with how many zeros there are. So it annoys me so much. But let's see if I can do this right. All right, this guy invested probably, let's just say around here. So there's his 6 at the end. Like, how much zeros is that? Let me try and count. All right, I think it's 7 zeros, but then 8 total. Then how many are like, let's just say over here. Is it 6? I think it's 6 zeros in here. So 8 and then 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 183 divided by, I think it was 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or was it 7? Let's see. I think it was 8 total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then let's say he just had like $3,000 in. All right, that can't be right. I don't know what happened, but he showed me, and he had over like $5 million. Probably at the top of April 19th. But anyways, yeah. There's a 6 at the end. No. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I don't remember the math or when it was, but yeah, he showed me the screenshots. Actually, Draconova, the guy who lost 200 million Bitcoin was the XRP CEO. He is probably still alive and doing pretty well because he has a certain amount of pre-mined XRP that he can just dump on everyone. So, you know, imagine if you were a creator of a token and you're just releasing it, like selling it to random investors constantly, right? So, I think that guy's fine. Top stablecoins. I only ever used USD coin.
Would you rather hold 1 million in DeFi and earn 3 to 5,000 daily, maybe in the future more or less, or just take profit and put into CDC, earn and get 2.6 weekly? Wait. Oh, I see what you're saying. All right. So when you say take profit and put into CDC, earn, what do you mean by take profit? Some people say taking profits is putting into Bitcoin. Some people say taking profits is in the US, like stable coins like USD coin. How can a wallet show you how much you could have if you didn't sell? Yeah, I know it's crazy. I wonder if I can find him. I don't really want to show his name though. Let's see. Maybe he deleted me. I'm gonna try and look for it though. Oh, weird. I don't know if he changed his name, his profile picture, or what, but maybe I can find it on my phone. Check ETH new all-time high in the last 15 minutes. What's your ETH prediction this month? I don't really have price predictions. It definitely will hit over 3,000 though, that's for sure. I mean, it's doing really well. Like, that's why I actually started recently investing in Ethereum. I'm probably gonna end the stream soon. It's already 12, so, but oh, what are you looking for? I was just looking for this guy who I used to talk to a lot. And yeah, I just couldn't find his freaking thing. Like, I couldn't. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he deleted me or I accidentally deleted him or whatnot. But yeah, it was about Shiba Inu coin. You still have a Crow excess? I'm always selling my excess Crow. So if it's not like staked for the Icy White and I get it reimbursed weekly, you know, my 12% interest, that's going straight to Ethereum right now. What's the max you can load on the CDC card? I think it's 25,000 US dollars per day, but it's also maxed out for the month too. So either 25,000 per month, or if you try doing it in one day, you're able to do that too, but it maxes out for the month. Safe Moon. You know, Safe Moon was a good investment at one point. A lot of people were talking about it. Even on April 14th, it would have been a good investment, right? I mean, right? Like, look at that. All the way up to like April 15th, even April 17th, and April 18th would have been a good investment. Because look how much higher it pumped. Hope Crow goes back to the 20 cent or higher price. It definitely will. As you can see, it's doing everything that Bitcoin does. So as long as you're bullish on Bitcoin, you should be bullish on CRO. Any card? Wait, what do you mean? Oh, yeah, that should be on any card. How come they lowered the withdrawal fee so much? If you're talking about the Cryptocom app, they probably lowered the to interact with their ecosystem and how to get pretty good interest with their tokens and stuff. Yeah, so it's gonna be about can't talk. It's almost 2 hours and 30 minutes since I've been streaming, so definitely gonna end it soon. Last thing I'm gonna check is the withdrawal fees on Crypto.com because that interests me a lot. Now I'm curious. Let's see. Oops. If I can move this thing. Oh, there we go. Couldn't figure it out. Thoughts on NFTs? I'm bullish on them long term. And the best thing you can do with NFTs is invest in the platforms. I wouldn't really recommend investing in the actual NFT, but the platforms if you're going to do a huge amount. But you know, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. All right, let's see. Fees and limits. Withdraw. $0.003. Wait a minute. That's a lot of Bitcoin right now. It's like a $170 withdrawal fee. They need to lower that. I think Ethereum is still like $25 or $30 fee. Yes, $30 to withdraw Ethereum. They need it. I don't think the fees have been lowered. Let's check USD coin though. Maybe USD coin is lowered. $35. No, they have not lowered. The USD coin withdrawal used to be $3 back in the day, but ever since the Ethereum network has been congested, it's been going higher and higher. Draconova, thank you for the $10. Hey, don't be skipping in my questions. Wait, I'm not trying to skip your questions. You said yield farming how-to videos, right? That's your question? And I said I most likely will be making those because I'm pretty bullish on Jet Fuel Finance, and they're a DeFi like protocol, like ecosystem and everything. So I plan on doing tutorials on like how to stake on chain and how to earn interest with DeFi like that, with SafePal wallet and all that. Thank you for the $10, Draconova. I really appreciate that. I'm about to end my stream though. NFTs are a funny thing to watch on Twitter. Most people hate it because of the environment, but then artists do it, meet and greets and free concerts, and then it's all good. Did your Snoop Dogg NFT sell? No, it did not. I'm just holding on to it as of now. Looks like they raised the fees. Yeah, if anything, it seems like they raised it. All right, everyone. I think I'm going to be ending my stream now. But Draconova, thank you for the $10. Let me actually scroll up in the chat. A few of you guys donated. ESP, thank you for the $1.49. ESP, thank you for the $5. And Saborium, thank you for the 99 cents. I think that was all. Scrolling up really quick. And of course, in the comments, I'll be leaving your guys' names below. And I think probably need to change the top donators. I think Draconova is probably up there now. Oh no, you're good, ESP. Oh, you were saying bye with your $10. All right, see you later, Draconova. Thank you for the $10. Okay. I missed that. My bad. Yeah, nope, no problem, ESP. You're good. You cannot get Crypto.com if you're on your team, but I'm leaving. Peace, homie. Till next time. Yeah, see you later, ESP. I don't understand the environment thing. Yeah. Invest in the... Yeah. All right, everyone. See you all later. Oh. was a good stream. Haven't streamed in a while. See ya.